When I was driving home there, you could see people, you know, and they're trying to drive through on an amber light and we're causing tailbacks and we're causing roadblocks. We're sitting in the yellow grey box and, like, what is the rush? What is the rush? You cannot arrive if you're dead. Like, I could see people in cars beside me, you know, like gritting their teeth and, you know, clenching the steering wheel, coming the other way and just looking generally pissed off. And you're like, you get, like, it, enjoy it, you know. I had my my wee uplift playlist playing, and I was enjoying it. Not enjoying it, but it was like I don't. My question is, how is road rage still a thing? How do people still get pissed off? Because there's this expression that's kind of, or this saying, mantra, whatever you want to call it, that's really stuck with me, and it's the more dreamlike you believe life to be, the more dreamlike it'll become, and that is what I am finding. My life is by no means perfect, and it may seem like I'm Mr. Happy Clappy, but life is so good. Life is so good. And if you're watching this, life's so good, not because you're watching me, although that is part of the reason. Like, think about it, you've got access to the internet, access to Instagram, you have the whole wealth of knowledge, you have the entire choice of the entire internet to choose from, and you're watching some rando from Northern Ireland talk about good time, happy feelings. Like, think of it, out there are people with less than 100 followers. There are people out there with no access to the internet. I know I'm laughing, but, you know, we've got it so good, and I think it's easy to forget. We become so complacent and indifferent to the good things in life. Paul Verhoeven, one of my favourite directors, Total Recall, RoboCop, Starship Troopers, said that if you did a play or a film that was about 2 hours of happiness, people would walk out. Like, to be honest, my life, again, it's not perfect, but it's, like, I'm really enjoying myself, and old me always would go, oh, things are going well, therefore there's something bad's going to come along and fuck it up at any moment now. The difference between old me and new me, which is ironically the old me, is that I'm not anticipating the bad stuff anymore. I'm not thinking, oh, when's it gonna end? Because whether I anticipate it or not, you know, things will go well for a while and then they'll go not so well. You know, sadness is the seasoning on the chicken on the chicken of life. Sorry, that was really bad. Don't quote me on that, but just let go of expectations. If I'm going to leave you with one thing this evening, let go of expectations. Just take things as they are, accept them, and when they end, that's that. What's worse is trying to hold on to something longer than is natural. You know, let the past go. Let it be, when it's in the present, let it be in the present. When it's gone, it's in the past and it's gone. And accept that. And very quickly, one last thing before I go. If you're new here, I know I have a few new followers who watch my stories. If you find your mind racing ahead to the future, just bring it back into the heart. So what you do is you just put your hand on your heart and you just focus on your heartbeat. Just focus on your heartbeat and then close your eyes and just breathe in. That's all there is to it. Just focus on your heartbeat. You'll be fine.